Okay. What's up? What's up? Okay, sorry about that. It's restream crash. I'm gonna share, just check if everything is live and if we are live. Live. Okay, unlisted, public, tag on. Okay. Okay, so we are live on the channel publicly, so people will come back. Cool. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Okay.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you can share it with your community. That's perfect. Yes. Link. Cool. Okay, sorry about that, bro. Like betrayed by Restream.
Yeah.
Okay, I will edit everything. But okay, so we are here. Welcome back, everyone, on the Decod3rs channels. Usually that works better, but we are all here to talk about Elements, the new, not a new collection, like the next step forward for the Venta history. And it's history because you are doing something that nobody have done before. And you're going to talk about that.
Yes, really excited about it. And yeah, happy to dive into all the details, but I do think it's a really big moment. And I think it'll honestly only get more important over time. So I'm really excited about it.
Nice. So, okay, so like for the decoders who unfortunately miss the announcement and stuff, they don't know yet what's happening with like the Venta and like, yeah, what are the elements basically?
Yeah. So I'll give the full backstory. I think this will be the first time that we kind of cover how all of this came to play. So we saw what was taking place with WNS, which is the WEN new standard, pioneered by WEN, the WEN team, which is associated with WEN coin. That standard was being developed and pioneered by a lot of different contributors. One of them being Jupiter, another one being Ovals, and that's how the whole WEN component came together. The standard is on top of token extensions, which is being pushed heavily and developed by Solana Labs, which is really exciting. If you haven't already, you should watch. There's a token extensions video that the Solana team put together. It's really, really strong. And the video goes through all the different use cases that token extensions can provide. WNS is a standard for NFTs on top of token extensions. So the first thing that happened was us kind of becoming aware of this new standard and seeing how much potential it could have. And the second component was, one, the AssetDash team is really excited about the standard and the people who are building it. But two, we saw that there was an opportunity for us to also early adopt and be pioneers on the standard as well. And when I think about digital collectibles and NFTs, provenance and history are two extremely important components, right? Because when you buy a digital asset, you are buying a piece of history. And I think a lot of the great NFT collections in the market have some historical component to them, right? Whether it's, SMB and being early on Metaplex and Solana NFTs in general, or CryptoPunks being early on the Ethereum NFT standard. And I think Elements has an opportunity to take on that same historical relevance on WNS, which I think is going to grow tremendously. And I think it's cool because it's cementing a piece of history in Solana and in NFT standards in general. And we worked extremely hard to make sure that we were the first mint. We worked with all the parties involved. Everyone was really excited about it. Everyone loves the element art from what I'm seeing, whether it's people on the WEN team or the community. So we worked around the clock, and as of last Saturday, we're able to execute the mint, get all 10,000 on chain, and secure that spot. And I'm sure now we'll go into details about what comes next.
Yes, I can share, like, for the people who miss it, like the PFP style and stuff, but that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And honestly, personally, I was not a big fan of like pixel art, but because I don't know, like it's tricky on the PFP side, right? Like with this one, like the fact that you have like the black line and stuff, and it's really detailed, and like I think it will stand out on social for sure.
Yes. So first and foremost, I think it's really going to stand out on socials. The art was done by Michelangelo, who is extremely talented. Second, my favorite part about this collection is when we originally worked with Michelangelo to create it, he made enough traits for 40,000 NFTs. That's one component that people who have seen the full collection or lots of the collection have pointed out is every NFT is extremely, extremely unique, because you literally had a trait set that could have made 40,000 NFTs and you condense that down to 10,000. So, one of the things I'm so excited about is I think the most owned clothing trait is only on about 2.1% of the collection. Cool. So everyone's going to have an element that's extremely unique to them. Everyone's going to have traits that they resonate with more. And what's great is not only are you going to have this really cool PFP component where it's going to stand out on social media, but every single element is going to look different, right? Because it's going to have a shirt that maybe only 50 other elements have, or it's going to have a hat that only 200 other elements have. So we're really excited with the way the art came out, and I think Michelangelo did an amazing job.
I mean, and with that, if you see like the community like creating sub DAOs, that then you can have like exclusive clubs that doesn't make it like 200 ghost people, but like have like a core team, like a core sub DAO that can push people with a subgroup that is small enough to be managed correctly and more easily. That's definitely gonna be interesting to see how it played out.
100%. Let me just say hi to some people here.
Hi.
I want to say what's up to Logan, Montel, Dr. Boxdrop.
Yes.
BG, Soul Legend. What's up, everybody?
Yes, GM. Logan. Yeah. And sorry for the fake link rugged. But no, because people are here. I don't know. Like, and honestly, like the feedback from the community on Discord during like the AMA that you did on Discord, and then the announcement, like it's cool.
Yeah, no, it's
really
positive. Been great. So yeah, I think we covered like the history component as to how we got here. We covered, why we're excited. What's up, Albert? We covered why we're really pumped about the art and how I think the art's really going to stand out from the fact that it's so trade intensive. I think another interesting component to go back to it is the historical component, right? So Elements is the first collection ever minted on WNS, and from the day that we made this initial announcement, which was Tuesday, till now, the amount of ecosystem support and inbound messaging that we've received around WNS has been extremely motivating. So I've already seen screenshots of an element on a dev version of a top 1, top 2 crypto wallet, right? The marketplace timelines are accelerating as well. And I think what's really awesome is that a lot of players in the space are excited about the WEN standard. I think that serves well for, 1, obviously adoption of the standard, but 2, it elevates the provenance component as well. Because as the standard continues to accelerate, Elements will always be the first on that standard. So what's great about the ecosystem partners being excited about this is that now we're in a position where as early as next week, I could see Elements being airdropped to Eternal Stakers. Yeah, it'll definitely will be before the end of February, but I think it can definitely happen next week. And the key indicator that we're going to use to airdrop the Elements is going to be once a major NFT marketplace supports it. And obviously once there's necessary wallet support, I think both of those will happen either next week, the latest the week after that. And then you'll be able to start buying and selling Elements on major marketplaces, just like you would with every other NFT. What's really cool is from the end member experience, you're not going to notice the difference. It's going to be just like a regular NFT, but it's an NFT on top of token extensions, which over time I think is going to lead to a lot of cool use cases that we'll be able to do with Elements that are specific to this standard.
Oh, okay. So because right now, so we have the SPL token, we have the SPL 2022, and so like the WNS is like an NFT on top of that extension of a token, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. Okay. So even in terms of development and like ecosystem, it's kind of already supported, and there is like interoperability between all of those components. Okay, that's cool.
Yes. So we actually on our test app, we already have elements on it. George from our team, he did a tweet yesterday of scrolling through elements that he has on his AssetDash app. We should bring George on here one day. He's co-founder. Like a more technical talk.
Yes.
But elements on AssetDash app, we already have it integrated, so it's all good to go there. As I mentioned prior, it's being integrated on wallets. And then as far as timeline, once it's integrated on a major marketplace, which will happen next week or the week after, that's when we'll start this element rollout. And I can kind of highlight what the element rollout will look like for anybody who didn't see the tweet thread or didn't catch the early announcement. The way the rollout will work is the day a major marketplace supports WNS, all eternal stakers will receive a one-to-one airdrop of their elements. So if you're already eternally staked, you don't need to do anything. The day that happens, your prize wallet will receive your elements directly to the wallet. Right after that happens, in the app, you'll be able to see, in your AssetDash app, you'll be able to see your elements. We'll make adjustments to the way multipliers work. So more announcement on that coming soon. But you'll have your elements in your AssetDash app. They'll be tracked. You'll get your app-related perks for those elements. And then you'll be able to see them in your wallet, whatever wallet you use. You'll be able to use them on NFT marketplaces, so on and so forth.
Nice.
After that happens, probably like 5 to 10 days after that, all other Vanta holders will be able to burn their Vanta to get an element in return. And that's going to happen through a burn page that we're launching. So if your Vanta is staked, don't worry about it. The day the burn page goes live, we're going to unstake everybody's Vanta. You'll be able to go to this burn page, select your Vantas, click burn, and then in return, you'll receive your element one-to-one for the Vantas that you have.
Nice. Yeah. So zero dilution, like it's just like a different way, like a different state of your Vanta card and stuff. That's cool.
Yeah. And the way we see it, again, why we're so excited about this is, at the base layer, you have the utility that comes from being the main NFT of an AssetDash collection, right? Up until this point, Vanta has heavily rested, maybe almost entirely on that utility because it's just a card image. What we're really excited about now is the untapped upside over time with the fact that the utility is just one layer of this NFT. I think elements in their own right, just on the art and the provenance and the historical component, that in itself could be an NFT collection, right? So now you're tying all of those different aspects, the PFP component, the provenance component, being first on WNS, the innovation component, the fact that it's on token extensions, and token extensions are going to continue to grow. So when we look back on this in 6 months, a year, all of these technologies are blowing up. Elements is the first to ever have to be a generative PFP collection on top of this entire standard. And I think that's only going to become more meaningful over time. And we're bullish on this tech in general. So we're excited to be early adopting and pioneering and hopefully help advance it and move it forward.
Do you have any ideas or to implement like a WNS and that was not possible before, but do you have internal ideas about that?
Yeah, so there's a lot of simple things that you can do with, for example, one's transfer hooks. So this is like a very simple example that won't, from the end user experience, you won't notice a difference here. But one innovation with WNS is that royalties are enforced actually at the protocol level, right? So it's actually baked into the NFT. Two, there's a lot of interesting things that Solana Labs shared in the video. One, I don't know how this would particularly apply to elements, but one thing with token extensions is there's ways to do private transfers, right?
Yes.
So what I'm excited about is token extensions is very new, but we know that there's going to continue to build innovation around token extensions. And over time, I'm sure a lot of those new features that roll out will be able to be applied back to NFTs. So I think it's a really cool space to be building in.
Nice. And is there any link between elements and the WEN token?
So right now, the only link to the WEN token would be the fact that Elements is the first collection on WEN new standard, and WEN token is the token of that entire theme and narrative. But I think we could figure out a lot of cool ways to start tying in more integrations over time. We love working with the WEN team.
Yeah.
We love working with the Ovals team. We love everybody at Jupiter. And there's so many contributors to WEN, so it's a very long list. But I think over time, there's going to be more and more cross collaboration, and I'm sure we could have a lot of cool ideas. I'll share one that's not directly tied back to Elements, but as you know, if you swap on SuperSwap now, every time you swap, you get WEN tokens back, right? And then yesterday we also added Access Protocol tokens. So now when you swap on SuperSwap, you're getting WEN tokens back and Access Protocol tokens back. We have a third token that's going to be added to that as well tomorrow or Monday. So what's great is, I know this is SuperSwap related, but in a week or so, you're going to be swapping on SuperSwap, and you're going to be getting back 3 tokens every time you swap. Right now, you're actually getting 2 tokens reward on every swap that you do. So that's a pretty cool feature with SuperSwap, but it's just another way that we can continue to partner, integrate with projects that we like.
There is so many leverage that you can do with AssetDash. It's crazy. I love it. From Rafta, will there be something for non-Vanta holders too?
So Elements is just for people that have Vanta because it's 1-to-1. So you need to burn a Vanta to receive an element. But AssetDash does have a Vantas on our treasury, and we'll be burning those for Elements as well. So we'll do some cool campaigns in the app. We plan on launching a few different incentive campaigns. So we'll definitely launch one around SuperSwap tied back to some of those elements that we'll have in the treasury. We'll include some in super drops. We may do a few auctions for them. But if you want an element, the way to secure your element is by holding a Vanta.
Yeah, see, so sweep the flow. And basically, eternal staking was the move because we get more tokens, and then we get back the elements. So we get back the liquidity of eternal staking. What's good with that?
Yeah, what's interesting about it is internal staking was a really awesome social experiment, and at the end, everything ended up getting eternally staked, which I think is pretty exciting, right? All roads led to the burn path. So the people who eternally staked, it's actually pretty exciting because everybody now is actually going to be eternally staking by burning their Vanta, and everybody's going to get an element back in return.
Yeah, and I think for me, when collections offer multiple paths to take a decision or something, I often think that the most extreme is the most rewarding no matter what, because founders know that they have to back it up for the next step, right? So I don't ask questions myself. Okay, let's take everything and manage it.
No, for sure. No, eternal stakes were really interesting. But with the elements and the WEN new standard, as we had discussed, that was an opportunity that we felt like we just couldn't pass up, right? Because you only have one chance first. You don't have 2 chances to be first. You have one chance to be first.
Not exactly.
So we had to take full advantage of that, and I'm really happy that we did.
Yeah, and I mean it's done, right? Because you mint it, that's it. It's forever so no matter what, how many days they need to integrate on marketplace, the mint is done. Exactly. And that's it. It's cool. I mean, any chance of getting token airdrop from the coins we are collecting dailies? Rafta, so you're talking about the coins, the AssetDash coins, right? Any chance we're getting token airdrop? But that was in the SuperSwap, right? That's what you explained, right? On the SuperSwap, you get tokens every time you use the app, not the coin itself.
Yeah, if that's the question you're asking, every time you use SuperSwap, you earn rewards. Right now, you earn 3 rewards when you do SuperSwap. You earn AssetDash coins, you earn WEN tokens, and you earn Access Protocol tokens. So that's every time you swap, and we're going to keep building on top of that. One thing we're excited about with SuperSwap is I actually think it's going to be the most innovative rewards-based swap on the market. I'm not aware of another swap where when you use it, you get tokens as rewards. I think that's pretty unique and compelling for SuperSwap, and we're going to keep building on top of that. And what's really exciting is I shared this in Discord a few days ago. There's going to be an instant withdrawal feature for SuperSwap for your token rewards very soon, hopefully by the end of the month. The way that's going to work is going to be amazing. So the UI design is basically a ton of progress bars, right? And you'll have your WEN token progress bar, your Access Protocol token progress bar, And as you swap, that progress bar is going to go closer and closer to the end. Once it hits the end, which is the minimum threshold, those tokens are going to be automatically airdropped to your prize wallet. You won't need to do any withdrawal. So that's going to be a big, I think, innovation around the super swap experience as well. Right now, the reward claiming process is manual, but we had to do that just to launch. Now that we see people love it and people want to see more of it, we're going to keep layering the amount of tokens that you get every time you swap on super swap. And then the withdrawal process is going to be entirely automatic, and it's going to be fun and gamified, right? So every time you do a swap, you can go back to your progress bars, see how close you are to the withdrawal limit. Once you get to the withdrawal limit, you don't even need to press a button. It's just going to go straight to your
nice. That's cool. Nice experience. From Spaceman, Soul first token, SPL22 went to 100 Soul. Let's go. And like, oh shit, I forgot my question. Oh yeah, are we going to have like elements combination, aka like Venta ends, or how does that play out? Do you have like small gang attribute stuff? Do we have to collect them all?
Great question. So our plan for multiplier for elements is actually to make it really simple. I think Vanta hands could have been much more simple. So what we're doing with elements multiplier, simple and 100% easy to understand and transparent. So the way it's going to work is every single element that you owned is going to add X amount to your multiplier, and there will literally be a chart that shows you. Nice. So it's not going to matter which elements you own. If you own elements 5, 10, 15, you'll know exactly how much your multiplier will increase. But what I really love about this as well is, we have elements as this in-app utility, because elements will be the way to unlock Vanta tier in the app. Vanta tier will stay. It will always be the highest tier on AssetDash. It will be unlocked through owning an element. But as I mentioned prior, one of the things I'm so excited about with elements is now the utility component is just one piece of the entire elements puzzle, right? The utility is really just a layer on top of all the different things that elements brings to the table, which is, sick pixel art by Michelangelo, the provenance component, and then the innovation component of it being on top of token extensions. Nice. So I think when you package that all together, it's a really powerful offer.
Yeah, no, okay, that's cool. Is that a linear function, or like the more you have, the more you get?
So we have not put together the exact numbers yet. We're still thinking through it, but it will not be equal for each one that you add.
Yes. Okay.
So 1 to 10 will be X.
Nice.
10 to will be Y. And yeah.
I'm gonna implement the same thing for the staking decoders. It's not gonna be linear. The more you have, the more you get. Nice. Vanta was cool, like with the card and stuff, because it's a non-faithing PFP collection. So now you're going into the PFP route, right? How was this experience of like non-PFP collection? Like, do you still see advantages, or is that like for Web3 company, is that better to do PFP collection, so then you get the free marketing on socials? Like, yeah, what do you think about that?
Awesome question, Vince. So I have a lot of thoughts on this. So one, PFPs are extremely important when it comes to community representation online. And I think that can't be discounted. So AssetDash is a pure community first product. Like, we are all about community. We pull our community members from all different areas of the space: Solana, Ordinal, Ethereum, TradFi, right? We have people on the application from all different asset classes. So to give all of those members that love AssetDash an opportunity to rep us online as a PFP and create that community feel is massive, and it's super important, right? So I'm really excited about that PFP component, because we've never had that. I don't think people are going to be using a card as their profile picture on social media. I actually might do that as a meme. Maybe I'll do that today. I'm just going to switch my PFP to a card. And then I think I'll actually do that after this. And so I think the PFP component is extremely important. I think for some brands, if you're not like a community first brand, and maybe you're more B2B or something like that, then just having, a more generic image, I think, is fine. But I'm really excited about the power of AssetDash being unlocked on social media by everyone being able to rep a unified collection that represents AssetDash. And I think Elements is the perfect representation for that. And then again, to just reiterate, the coolest part about it is I think Elements not only stand out on social media as PFPs. I've been seeing, you know, our team has been using it. I've been seeing those images on the timeline. I think they look great, but there's so many traits that every single time I'm just scrolling through, I see a trait that I felt like I'd never seen before because there's so
That's
many.
cool. Yeah.
I think that's really going to help things accelerate.
I mean, like, yeah, honestly, I remember like the first like Decod reveal, like we spent hours as a community on Discord, like to zoom out all of the images and stuff. And those hours that we spent together, it like the binding element of that, it's so strong. And that's what also make great community too. So that's cool, which could be tricky with PFP art. No, pixelized art, because there is less detail by definition, right?
Yeah.
But if you want to search all of the trait, then you still have that.
Right.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so question from do stakers still get raw trait like mentioned on the stacking doc a couple of months ago?
Yeah, great question. So that was initially built in place when we were going to do the Elements game concept. So when we were doing the Elements game concept, the rarity mattered because the rarity would be a key determining factor in your win rate in the game. That was under the notion that Elements was going to be a 40K supply for a game. Now that Elements is a 10K PFP collection, we can't do the rarity component. But either way, one of the main factors that we've seen so far with Elements is, as I mentioned before, there's so many traits that every one of them is rare. So it's not really a situation where you have any element that has a ton of common traits. Really nothing common. That the hat combinations, the clothes combinations, the eye combinations, every element is going to have something rare for the most part on it. So the distribution is going to be completely random. And when you go either from your airdrop or when you burn, it's completely random.
Nice. Just make sure like you randomize the algo to send me the top one.
Well, I think what's going to play out interesting in market dynamics is I'm really curious to see what particular traits people gravitate to. I think the community will actually create some that are more rare than others.
100%.
So, for example, there's the AssetDash shirt one that I tweeted today. One of the AssetDash shirt ones. You know, there's some shirts that are more rare than that one, but I could easily see that one becoming like a community favorite. If I had to pick one that I really like in terms of the aesthetics, but this is just my opinion. Everyone on the team has a different one that they like. I really like the light, like the gold base. Light, the element type is called light. You'll see that in the traits. I think those look really sweet. But the combinations are also really great as well because a lot of the closed traits are also, you know, paired back to the color of the elements. So you have a lot of cases where there's really, you know, sleek combinations where, you know, it's the carbon, you know, black element with like the black, you know, puffer jacket. So it's really cool to see those
nice
as well.
That's pretty cool. In the chat, I'm curious, like, let us know if how many ventas you have, how many like elements you intend to buy on the secondary. I'm curious about that. And if you don't have follow Venta, no, download Venta, AssetDash. If you don't have the app, I don't know what you're doing on these streams. Please download AssetDash with the Decod3rs link, so you can get gold until you get Ventas. But let us know in the chat what's your status. Are you excited for this element upgrade? Element upgrade, and see how it goes. And by the way, I was thinking about that too. Because like it's a small characters, it's cute small characters, you can also upgrade them later, like level 1, level 2, like kind of like Sharky.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to doing something like that in the future for sure.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, because like you can have a badass like buffed elements. And what about the game, right? Like, so it was supposed to be a game, blah blah blah. Okay, cool, fine. Like, what's the status on that? Do you still into that direction, or do you think like I don't think games anymore? Like, I don't know, is that still a thing?
Yeah. So, you know, when we came up with the game concept, it was a completely different time in the market.
No,
and when the WNS opportunity presented itself, we got actually, we were in a fantastic position because we were sitting on all of that art for Elements since November.
Yeah.
So that allowed us to move really fast. If it wasn't for that, we would have never been able to secure our spot as first, because to
Yeah.
make a PFP collection, as you're aware, that
No,
takes months and months.
yeah.
Right? So for us, we were able to move super quick and take advantage of the opportunity to be first. So that was really, really exciting. So the game concept, if we want to do something like that in the future, we always have that avenue. But to be honest, from like a product perspective, we're in such a great place now with our members that I think it's more about making the experiences that our members already love better.
Yes.
Right. So I would rather put that development
100%.
time into making the portfolio tracker 100 times better than into the game.
Yeah, no.
Better. Yeah. So just got to keep going down the path. And I agree. Cool. We're going to the promised land. We're going in the right direction. We just got to keep pushing.
Yeah, I know 100%. Like, like the game is like the game aspect of it, like the AssetDash game like section could have been big, but it's like a huge avenue by itself. And yeah, if you can be that the best portfolio until you are the best portfolio in the whole crypto world, like maybe there is no place for that. I mean, it's interesting, could be always, but make my portfolio better. Just green. I just want a green portfolio.
The Spaceman's asking, will there be another gaming collection? Right now, our focus is we just want to put all of our time and energy into Elements, right? I think we have something really special in our hands. Get the word out to as many people as possible. Make sure the market understands, the importance of this and the provenance of the collection, and really put our focus towards all of that.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of take away also like the portfolio app where you also have game and you also have XYZ other features. Could be tricky to sell and like build a narrative on top of that. And is that going to be the same listings? Like, are we going to see like AssetDash Ventas and the Elements in the same collection listings on Marketplace, or is it going to be a new one?
Entirely new collection, entirely new listing.
Okay. Okay, so tubes and Utes, basically. That's good.
And it'll start fresh too, because the marketplace will go live with support, and then eternal stakers will get their Elements. So eternal stakers have all the power to determine, what it starts trading at and everything, which I think is pretty exciting as well.
Nice. Oh, okay. This question is tricky. It's for me. What is your price prediction for the above 10? Above 10. Let's send it above 10. It's not. It's like what, 5? I think it pumped like since the announcement to 5, right? So 2x. Okay, 2x. Okay, no. Let's go above 20, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
For me, I'm really excited about how that narrative goes over time, and I'm excited to see in 1 year where we're at. If in 1 year there's hundreds of collections, quality collections that have been released on WNS, and I think there will be, us being first. That's always going to be there, right? And I think that's always going to hold importance. So I'm excited.
Yeah, it have to. The WNS need to take over like the Metaplex protocol for it to be like relevant and having a big wing here.
I don't think.
No?
Okay. I don't know. I don't want to get so much into the competition component of it. I want to think of it more of. I think WNS is going to start unlocking, as I said prior, newer use cases that didn't exist prior. And again, like, I'm just totally speculating here, but you have really great contributors behind WNS, really creative teams that have produced a lot of value. You can just take, Jupiter as an example of that, or like the Ovals team. They built a lot of really interesting NFT tech. Those are the type of builders that it's great to be aligned with. Yeah. So, I'm pretty confident that a lot of new ways to trade NFTs, a lot of new ways to speculate on price will emerge around this standard. So I think it's a good position to be in, because as the standard grows, a lot of that value also gets passed back to Elements as well, which I always think in crypto NFTs is a great position to be in. Tailwinds are really important, right? And we could just take an example of Solana DeFi, right? Jupiter doing the Jupe airdrop, just the anticipation of that airdrop, which was announced at Breakpoint, led to a lot of volume coming to the Solana DeFi space. MarginFi doing their point system, Jito doing their point system, right, led to a lot of other platforms launching their own point system. which all of that led to huge explosive growth in Solana
Yeah.
DeFi. So that's why I think tailwinds are really important. Is it's very rare in the space that you have one standalone project do well and then a lot of them not do well.
Yeah.
It's normally if one project is leading the path, a lot of projects come behind it, and that leads to a more robust ecosystem. And we just saw that with Solana DeFi. So I envision a very similar concept with WNS, right, where you have it launches, AssetDash comes in, launches the first collection, then 3 or 4 other projects come in, they start launching collections, and then all the marketplaces support it, all the wallets support it. A new platform emerges that launches a new way to trade WNS NFTs, or a new way to speculate on them, a new way to lend and borrow against them, right? And all of those things kind of accelerate and lead to explosive growth for the entire community involved.
Can you migrate your Metaplex minted NFT to WNS?
So that is actually going to be, I think, one of the tools coming out. Yeah. So I think it's something worth thinking about, but I'm not sure if it exists now, but I'm pretty sure somebody's probably building that already.
Okay, that's cool. And then you can hide the fact that you transfer decoders to one wallet to another.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I need to dig more into it. That could be fun. Do I have anything but needs to be supported? I don't think so, right? Like,
yeah,
it's already supported, right? Okay.
So on the wallet question, when Elements distribution starts, which will be when a major NFT marketplace supports it, 2 notes there. There should be major wallet support at that time as well. So you would just see your Element NFT in your wallet, just like you see all your other NFTs.
Yeah.
Great is when you connect your wallet to the marketplace, you'll see it there in your inventory, right? So
Nice.
There's gonna be plenty of tools available at launch to make sure that the seamless is, as perfect as can be.
Nice. Oh yeah, that is not like crazy. Yeah, we just need to have the NFT, test it out, and then we could. But yeah, like if it's like the next generation of token, I guess there is not much to do in terms of development. Is there be a WEN airdrop for Elements holders that you get the WENs from Swap? Use Swap.
Yeah, the best way to get WEN from AssetDash is through SuperSwap at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe there'll be an airdrop in the future. I don't know, but nothing like that is planned.
All right, that's cool. Okay, but that there's so much stuff to do. Okay, and then after that, what's coming next on AssetDash mobile app?
Yeah, great question. So our focus now over the next 7 to 10 days is to get Elements out the door and get that on the marketplaces and supported in the app. We'll obviously need to do a little bit of in-app migration, right? So migrating the Vanta system to the Element system, right? So taking away the Vanta multiplier, applying the Elements multiplier, the Elements daily drip, so on and so forth. There won't be Elements staking at launch. That'll be later on. From product-wise on AssetDash outside of Elements, one focus definitely is to continue to expand on SuperSwap, right? So we added access protocol tokens there yesterday. So now every time you swap on SuperSwap, you're earning 3 rewards, coins, WEN tokens, and access protocol tokens. We will add a 4th item there in the coming week. So it'll be another token that you'll be earning as well. We also want to add the instant withdrawal feature, which we discussed earlier. If you're just in now, probably go back like 15 minutes. I kind of break out what the instant token withdrawals is going to look like. Second component is in about a week, we're going to start redoing all of AssetDash on web with new UI that came out super sleek. Really excited about that. New detail pages for NFTs and asset pages. We'll also be doing a similar update on mobile. And then besides that,
that's a lot already.
A lot. At the end of the month, Super Blank is coming out. I'm not going to say what it is now, but it's Super Blank.
Okay.
It's going to be another gamified platform where you'll be able to do something related to NFTs. And we did that in partnership with another company. So we're really excited about that. I'll probably do a tweet in a week with a little reward to see if someone can guess the name, it's super blank. Not going to say what it is now, but when I say the name publicly, everyone's going to be like, oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
So yeah, we have a lot going on. It's a great
Nice.
time to be building, and we want to keep the ball rolling.
Nice, awesome, and yeah, so it's another schedule streams after with about Superblink.
Yeah. We should definitely do a stream for that, and we should do a stream the day Elements goes live too.
Nice. We can do a reveal mechanism.
Yeah.
Reveal streams.
Yeah. I'm down.
Okay. Oh yeah, but it will be all airdropped. Okay, I can show off my wallet. That's great. That's okay. I can flex my wallet.
Yeah.
But you will have some to burn, right?
So, for me?
Yeah. For your own wallet, do you have like any ventas to burn, or did you stake everything internal staking?
Oh, I have everything eternally staked, but for AssetDash, the company, maybe we can do something around there.
Nice. Okay.
But what I think we can do, we'll figure out something we can do like reveal related.
Okay.
That day's actually gonna be like really busy too, but I think I'm already thinking about how much is gonna be going on that day.
Yeah, no, exactly.
But we'll figure out some time to do it.
Okay. We can even bring some holders, like if we have like 4 or 5 holders, that could be fun, like to talk to them live.
Yeah. I think
I love it. That's cool. But okay, so we are already above like the 45 minutes. Sorry about that. Yeah, super rough. It's blank. Spaceman, it's blank. I'm not clicking on that. I don't know if it's that, but I'm not clicking it. But that's cool. Okay, so did I forget any? Like, do you want to mention like something specific? Like, did I forget anything?
No, that's everything. Key takeaways is if you're just tuning into the video now, we covered everything you need to know about Elements. We talked about Super Swap, and we're really excited. So hopefully next week, Elements distribution will start either next week or the week after. Good chance it's next week. And once it starts, we'll be making a big announcement on Twitter and on our Discord with next steps. And I'm really excited for the Elements chapter. I think it's going to be a season, and I can't wait to see those on PFPs. It's going to be a really fun time.
Okay, that's going to be awesome. Yeah, I will make my traditional gift when I have a lot of NFTs with like drops and stuff. That's going to be cool. I'm excited. Gonna make a lot of impressions.
Yeah, you're good at that.
Can do better, but I have to work on my Twitter game. But that's Elements. Part of it will help me to do that. In the chat, like before we close it up, like if you have any other question, like please let us know. But I think we talk about everything. Just hyped about the whole process. Bullish on AssetDash again. Everyone, if you don't have AssetDash, just download it. Just do it. Then you will get the first impression will be awesome, and you will understand why we are both. I'm a big fan. Obviously, Matt is the CEO, so but like I'm a big fan of AssetDash because the product is cool.
I appreciate that, Vince.
And thanks to you, and thanks to bro. Honestly, like still every day I wake up, I open my Fortune cookies, and then I start my day. That's the first thing I do. Check everything every day.
Yeah, that's a great way to kick off the day. Exactly. And now you're able to do it with a nice little element.
Exactly.
Yeah, how on the top of the app it has your profile picture, but it's blank.
Oh.
We're gonna look to set a way for you to set your element.
Nice. That's cool. That makes sense. That's dope. And quick question: like, do you know the average number of coins some like holders have in the app?
The average. I could check for you and get it. I think the average last time I saw amongst Vanta holders, I believe it was around like 80,000 coins.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. And then that's not the median. That's just the average.
Yeah.
I could definitely check and get that for you. Sure.
Yeah, because the last deals, like the oval NFTs, it went for like a lot of people were able like to bet like 600, 800. I think like the deals were like went for 800,000. Crazy.
Did you bid for that or no?
Yeah, I bid 600, and then it was like 5 EM. I said, okay, get it, go. Spend your coin. I will get the next one.
Did you get one of the Vantas or no?
No, I click the limit of 1,000 is good. Like it's better than 100 ticket.
Oh, but there was a Vanta auction, right? I didn't know if you were.
Oh no, I lost all of the auction, I think. That's the issue.
You got to bid heavier, Vince.
Yeah, I know. People are catching up with the coins. Like,
you just got to do a massive. That's what I tell people is once you get to the final phase and it's within an hour, you bid so much that other people are bid.
Yeah, and it's adding time every time like there is a new bid, right?
No, it doesn't have time. No,
oh, okay. Or I should have checked my schedule then.
But
we'll okay.
We'll have a whole batch of additional auctions coming out on the app next week, and we will be auctioning off a good chunk of elements for coins in the app as well.
Nice.
From our treasury that we have.
Makes sense.
So yeah, I'm really excited for next week. We'll be working all weekend, and once we get an update on the day, we're going to share the day.
Nice.
Okay. Our Discord, so everyone's
perfect. Aware. Okay, so everyone on Decod3rs channel expect us live stream like Elements reveal streams. That will not bug this time, but that's gonna be that's gonna be cool. But Matt, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it, and yeah, we will see you soon enough on the channel.
Awesome. Take care.
See you, bro. And yeah. Okay, I would like to see. Oh, sorry, bro. Sorry, Pollux. Oh, been a minute, but yeah, everyone. I hope you enjoy the streams. Sorry for the little bug at the beginning of it. By Chen. No, just be a Solana Maxi, and then there is no filters after. Thank you, everyone, for all of the streams of the week. I think it's gonna be the last one. I will have to postpone the. Cats and cracks again. Okay, so thank you, everyone. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. That's important if you're on YouTube. Sorry, like the stream was not on the Decod3rs app because it was a new stream, so no views. You will have to watch it again if you want to earn for that video. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you in the chat, and I will post a dev update soon.